Hey there, food lovers. If you spend enough time in the kitchen, inevitably you will settle on a few items that you go to for nearly every recipe. I like to call these my kitchen essentials, and today I'd like to share some of them with you. These items will come as no surprise as they are commonly found being used by the home cook as well as the seasoned professional chef. Others are a bit niche, but still very useful. Before I start, I just want to make it clear that I am not affiliated or sponsored by any item or company shown in this video. These are just the tools and products I find myself using over and again. The most essential tool for any kitchen is the all-purpose chef's knife. I've had this particular Henkel chef's knife for many years and I've never needed to have it professionally sharpened. Any good quality chef's knives will last you a long time, with proper care and maintenance. A few of the more well-known brands are Wusthof, Saido, and Meissen, but even a good Victorinox will work well. Another tool I find myself using all the time is a food processor. This one is by Cuisinart and has several attachments to slice and shred food, in addition to the traditional blade that's used to chop, puree, or mix. Some food processors even come with a blade designed for mixing doughs. Now you don't need all these attachments, as most will work just fine with the standard blade. There are several brands that work well, such as Ninja and KitchenAid. A good food processor will eventually pay for itself with all the different things that it can do. It's hard to cook things on a stovetop without a good set of pots and pans. I prefer stainless steel sets as I find it to be very durable and I don't have to worry about scratching a Teflon coated equivalent. Now, there's nothing wrong with Teflon, especially when it comes to food and sticking to the pan, but once you get used to cooking with stainless steel, you'll find it Teflon is just a luxury and not really needed. This particular set is from Wolfgang Puck, but any type will do. Your best bet when buying kitchen equipment is to check out a bulk shopping store like a Costco, as you can get full sets and sometimes a little extra for a pretty good price. Most important, however, is to get a set with a variety of pots and pans so you can cook many different things. I found that a sided skillet to be the most versatile of the bunch, as you can saute, shallow fry, simmer, and make sauces without needing to use lots of different pots or pans. Next is my cutting board. We got this one from Larchwood, a company in Canada. It's a beautifully crafted, durable cutting board. However, you don't need a custom cutting board. For me, the most important feature of a cutting board is that it has a small channel around the edge. It's been one of the few times where that little cutout saved my counter from a huge mess. When choosing a cutting board, go a little bigger than you think you need. It's always better to have more room to work than trying to squeeze everything onto a small work surface. An immersion blender lets you keep the product in the pot when you didn't mix or puree food. It won't replace a food processor or blender outright, but for certain foods like making a smooth pasta sauce, it's a top choice. Some of the better options come with different attachments to aerate or stir. It was later in my professional life when I discovered the value of an instant hot water maker. It can be such a time saver, especially during competitions. For the home cook, it can even save time when you need to boil water, make stock, or just brew a cup of tea or coffee. It boils water much faster than the stovetop, with the possible exception of an induction burner. There's almost not a day that goes by in the kitchen where I don't find myself using the hot water maker. The next three items are a bit more niche and specific, and you certainly don't need them to get by when making a meal. First is a garlic stripper. The simple rubber tube pulls the exterior of the garlic bulb away in a few quick rolls, and it sure works better than trying to peel away the garlic paper. Of course, if you don't need your garlic cloves whole, you can just smash them open using the flat end of your chef's knife in the palm of your hand. Sticking with garlic, this little plate is a cool gadget that purees garlic or other root vegetables like ginger. All you have to do is run the garlic over the teeth of the plate, which will turn the garlic into a pulp. Very handy. Finally, this one is a bit old school and not really needed, especially if you have a food processor. But a mortar and pestle are great when you want to take a tough spice, like say for instance anise, and grind it into a powder. These come in different sizes and at times it can feel more like a novelty. There's something tactile about making your own ground spices. Okay, I could go on with more items I go to in the kitchen, but no need to make an overly long video. You can always come back and revisit this topic. Maybe there's a few tools you use in the kitchen that you can't live without. I'd love to read about them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you give it a like and subscribe to the channel, as this lets me know to make more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep cooking.